Hello my angels, welcome back to my channel. Today, we are going to be doing a deep dive on how to romanticize fall because I feel like when people talk about romanticizing literally anything in life, it's always about hobbies you can do or activities you can do, but romanticizing your life goes much, much deeper than just a simple activity or a hobby. I just did one of my speeches in speech class over why you should be romanticizing your life, so I thought it would be perfect timing to just take all of the information that I learned and bring it to you guys, except in the form of fall because we are in the fall season. But before we do get started, be sure to like and subscribe and follow all of my social media platforms so that way you can keep up with me because I post a lot on social media, a lot more than I do here, obviously because YouTube videos take a lot more effort than short form does. So if you want to keep up with me, follow my socials and let's just get into it. Okay, so to begin, to me, fall is the best time of year to slow down and really just take in all of the beauty around you. And that's actually what romanticizing your life is taking the small things and turning them into something extraordinary, something magical, just something more exciting than what it actually is. Or even if it's a boring topic, like something like studying, you can romanticize that by taking studying and turning it into something completely different. And I actually have an entire video on that, so if you do want to watch that, I'll leave it up here for you. But also, fall is kind of like starting a new year. I've been seeing so many girls post on TikTok and Instagram Reels about how fall is the best time to just restart because going from summer to fall is a complete change. Like, we're going from really hot weather to everything's cooling down, all the trees start to go dormant, all the leaves start falling off. It is a full-on transformation, and so I kind of like to see the fall season as a new start, a new beginning, just a way to really put yourself back together. And I feel like romanticizing your life is a perfect way to do that. Now, like I said at the very beginning of this video, I personally believe that romanticizing your life is way more than just the activities and the hobbies that you do. But if you do want some fall activity ideas, I do have a video on that as well that I just posted, and I really think that you would enjoy it. So again, I will leave it up here if you want to watch that after this video. So the act of romanticizing your life is actually backed up by psychology, matter of fact. And scientists say that whenever somebody looks for beauty in the little things, it actually sends a signal to your brain that makes your brain think you're being rewarded, which then is supposed to improve your mental health and kind of like boost dopamine. Romanticizing your life is basically a blend between like gratitude, mindfulness, journaling, just all of those good things that you can do for your brain to make you see things in a better light. Not that we're supposed to be taking like bad, terrible things and turning them into something they're not. That is not the point of romanticizing your life. Romanticizing your life is taking something boring, something ordinary, and turning it into something extraordinary. So the best way to think about romanticizing your life or thinking about how to romanticize your life is bringing in your five senses. And I know this sounds like I'm teaching a kindergarten class about your five senses, but using your five senses is how you romanticize anything. And obviously the five senses are sight, touch, taste, smell, and hear. And I'm gonna go down that rabbit hole in just a second, but remember these three things when you're trying to romanticize your life: senses, atmosphere, and energy. Those are going to be your main three cheat codes, basically. That is the cheat code. Senses, atmosphere, and energy. That's the cheat code. Let's get into it. So if we're just talking about using our sight to romanticize fall, again, I was gonna make this video just how to romanticize life in general, but I thought that fall was a lot more specific and I could dive a little bit deeper using the season, basically. So if we're talking about sight, let's think about if we're just sitting in our room and we want to romanticize relaxing, okay? Because I know I am somebody who feels guilty when I relax. I always feel like I should be doing something, so when I relax, I feel so guilty, but turning my relaxing time into something romanticized really helps me feel not guilty. But one thing that I love, love, love to do is use warm lighting. So like candlelight, oh my gosh, I love candlelight. I have fake candles spread out around my room that I turn on at night while also lighting my fall scented candle. And when I tell you, it really relaxes my brain and just sets the mood for the night. And it tells my brain, hey girl, it is time to relax for the night. Turn your computer off, do something else, you know? So warm lighting is a very, very big way to romanticize your life in general, because obviously white light is very bright and does not calm the brain down at all. So you could try swapping out all of your white lights for more warmer lights, or again, you could spread out some fake candles, or you can use real candles in your room, or maybe have some fairy lights that have warm lighting. Just try to stay away from the white lighting. Like the light that I have now on me is white lighting, and at night I turn that off and I turn on all my candles and my warm lighting, because that is just not great at night at all. Another way to romanticize fall using your site is by color. So decorating your room, I added a lot of orange into my room because that's a fall color, or maybe wearing brown or wearing orange, yellow, deep greens, dark reds. Even if it's just like your nail color, or changing your phone case, or changing your bedding, your sheets, maybe buying a fall themed water bottle. Just changing the colors around you depending on the season that we are in can really change how you feel, especially for people with seasonal depression. I'm someone who used to have really, really bad seasonal depression, and trust me when I say bringing color into your space, into your safe haven, is the best possible thing that you could probably do for your mental health during these seasonal depression times. So yeah, just bring in all the warm, cozy colors. Ugh, it really helped me get into the fall mood, honestly. But also a big, I cannot express this enough, big part of romanticizing your life is finding the little things. The art of noticing is what romanticizing your life is. For example, noticing the leaves falling off the trees, noticing the fog in the air early in the morning when you wake up to go to school or to work, or just noticing how the trees are transitioning and changing colors, or how the leaves are scattered in your lawn or on the concrete, or just looking at the leaves on your walk to class. Seriously, noticing the little things is so important when it comes to romanticizing anything in life, because when I think of romanticizing my life, I think about seeing things that other people might necessarily not notice, like the way a piece of dirt is shaped like a heart on the ground, or the way the clouds look, or the way the trees are transitioning, or like the spots on a dog that you see out and about kind of make the shape of a heart, or it's literally just noticing the small things in life and really seeing the bigger picture of everything, like getting off of your phone and living in the moment and really just taking life one step at a time instead of rushing, and really seeing the world for what it is instead of what you're seeing on social media is such a big part of romanticizing your life. And obviously that just goes into sight out of our five senses. One thing I really struggle with is obviously doom scrolling. My job is social media, so I'm constantly on social media, and when I really take the time to step back and stop scrolling and stop seeing how other people are living their lives and really add detail to my life by romanticizing it, it makes the biggest difference, again, especially if you have seasonal depression. Now let's go into hearing as the second sense. Oh my gosh, one thing I've been loving doing, and actually my best friend gave me this idea. I've done it in the past, but she kind of like sparked the idea in my brain again. I love going on YouTube on my TV and turning on like ambient sounds. A lot of people make these like AI really cute scenes, and then they add like rain or like waves or breeze sounds behind it, and I love turning that on when I'm doing schoolwork or I'm editing, or I just need some time away from being like chaotic and scatterbrained. Oh my gosh, another one is like the crackling fireplace. That one's really good for winter because Texas, it doesn't get very cold here during the fall. I love listening to a crackling fire, and the picture they put on there too just makes it so much better. Like that is probably the easiest way using hearing to romanticize fall, because it really just puts you in that mood. Oh my gosh, with like a lit candle. Yes. Or another example using hearing is music. Like I mentioned in my fall activity video, you can create a fall playlist and listen to this. I have been loving a fall playlist that I've been listening to. My best friend's husband actually loves making playlists, and so he went ahead and sent me the fall playlist that he made, and I have been loving it. Like for me, I was kind of like, how do you make a fall playlist? What even is like a fall song? But whenever you listen to a fall themed playlist, you can also look them up on Spotify. Spotify has so many playlists that people out there just make and release for anyone to listen to. You will notice a difference in the way that your body feels whenever you're listening to a fall playlist. When I was decorating my room for fall, I turned on that fall playlist, and oh my gosh, I feel like it just transitions you into a completely different mindset, which is what romanticizing your life is all about. So go ahead, make that fall playlist. I promise you it will change your life, or just find one on Spotify. Again, it will change the way that you see life, genuinely. This one might sound a little weird, but like the way you talk, the way you write can completely change the outcome of the way you feel about yourself or the way you feel about your life in general. When I talk to people, especially the ones that I love, I really try to keep a lower voice, not lower in the way my voice sounds, like not a deeper voice, but like talking quieter, talking a little slower, not so rushy. I know you're probably like, Emily, how in the world is that gonna help me romanticize fall? Speaking slower and softer can really help you shift into that like cozy feeling, if that makes sense. When someone's talking to me and they're screaming, or like me, I get really loud when I'm excited about something. So like if someone is talking to me like that, it doesn't make me feel cozy. It makes me feel excited and like ready to go. You know what I mean? So by talking quieter, softer, a little bit slower can help you calm down and get into that relaxed, cozy, warm fall feeling. Next, moving on to smell. This one is so important for any time of the year. I think I talked a little bit about this in both my wish list video and my fall activities video. To me, scent is very important. I am someone who is very sensitive to smells, not in the type of way that will like give me a headache, but in a type of way where like scents will send me back to a time in my life. For example, having a fall candle really can easily take me back to last fall or past falls and just really get me into that fall mood. Like if I were to light a Christmas candle right now, I would feel completely off because my room is decorated for fall. It's not cold outside. It's still very much 90 degrees. So if I were to light a Christmas candle, my life would feel just weird, if that makes sense. So having fall scents is very important. So like pumpkin spice, apple cider, nutmeg, vanilla, or cedarwood. You could use candles, essential oils, or stovetop simmer pots. I also talked about that in my fall activity video. But not just candles, but also the perfume that you're wearing as well can help you romanticize fall. I have this perfume. Oh my God, I want to gatekeep it because it is so popular, but I think I need to show y'all. I get compliments all the time on this perfume from people I don't even know, like just out in public. They will be like, oh my God, you smell amazing. What is that? Okay, I think I have to show y'all. Hold on. This is my perfume by Sniff. If you can't tell, I am in love with this perfume. It's in the scent Extra Whip. Oh my God, it smells so amazing. It's like vanilla, I think like marshmallow. Oh my God, it's so fall coated, you guys. So just think whenever you're buying a perfume for fall, think vanilla, warm, cinnamon, even pumpkin or apple if you're into that kind of scent. I personally love more like a vanilla, warm, spicy. Like this has a bit of spice in it, a little bit. Oh my God, I am obsessed with this perfume. It's a little pricey, but I will leave it in the description because I think everyone needs it. It smells so good. But not even just scents that are created, but natural scents outside. Again, noticing the small things. When you wake up in the morning and you step outside, take a big deep breath in and out and just smell the fresh fall air. Oh my gosh, I'm excited for this. We don't have this yet in Texas because it's still so hot, but I cannot wait to wake up, step outside, and just breathe in the cool, fresh fall air. Oh my God, there is nothing like it. And really just taking that time to stand there, maybe even watch the sunrise, or just take in the beautiful trees that are shifting and changing and the leaves that are falling, and maybe the fog in the air, the wind blowing. Just really take in that moment. Romanticizing your life is all about taking in the small things. I will probably say that over and over in this video. The next one is taste. I think that taste and smell are the two most important senses that you can have. Honestly, a blind person might tell me otherwise, but I do believe that taste and smell are so important when it comes to romanticizing your life, because there's nothing like a seasonal drink. I've talked about it in many past videos. I don't love seasonal drinks. The one seasonal drink I do love is apple cider, and apple cider always gets me into the fall mood. So, for example, if you're wanting to romanticize fall, go grab your favorite seasonal drink, like a tea, a chai, a hot chocolate, an apple cider, a coffee, obviously a seasonal coffee. It just really brings in that warmth and that comfort of fall, because again, we're going from summer, which is just so hot and honestly honestly brutal to a season where everything is changing and it's getting a little cooler outside. So we really need that comfort. I think a lot of human beings are desperate for comfort, and romanticizing your life using your five senses is the best way to bring in that comfort into your life for the fall season. So I highly recommend just taking the time to either make your favorite fall drink or go buy your favorite fall drink and cuddle up in bed and watch a fall movie. Like, when you think about it, the second that summer is over, everyone is like, I can't wait to go get my favorite fall drink at Starbucks. I can't wait to get my favorite fall drink at Dunkin' Donuts. I can't wait to go get my favorite fall drink from my favorite coffee shop. Seasonal drinks is the first thing that everyone thinks about. So taste is so important, but not only drinks, just spices in general. So like making meals or snacks that include like cinnamon, nutmeg, pumpkin, maple syrup, brown sugar, just small additions like that can change a normal breakfast or a normal boring snack and make it magical and extraordinary for fall. Easy way to romanticize fall. But also with taste comes texture as well. I'm such a texture person when I eat. I love texture when I eat. Obviously there are some textures that I stay away from. I know it sounds crazy, let me explain. To me, fall foods are like oatmeal, warm vegetables, bread, like sourdough. So when you're eating these things, really take the time to appreciate what you're eating. Say a little prayer, thank God for the food that you have. Maybe don't watch a movie or YouTube or show while you're eating, and just sit there with whoever you're with or by yourself and really take in that comfort of fall food. Maybe some soup that you're eating. Romanticizing your life is all about what? The small things, okay? So just really slow down and really take in the texture of the food that you're eating. And the last sense is touch. So obviously the things that you can feel, you know what touch is. We're not 5 years old. Starting with textures, I feel like a lot of people bring in like knit blankets, fluffier blankets, flannel sheets, softer socks, the fluffy socks. We all bring those out during fall. So just surround yourself with those cozy textures. I love nothing more than a fuzzy soft blanket and some fuzzy soft socks as well, especially during the colder seasons. Obviously, why would anyone want that during summer? I personally would not. I would panic. But again, just really taking the time to feel those textures, cuddle up with a blanket with your boyfriend or your girlfriend or maybe your family and watch a cozy fall movie, and remember the small things. Pay attention to the small moments. Honestly, I feel like romanticizing your life really just goes along with being grateful for the things that you have, because people who are grateful are usually the people who notice the small things, people who have that art of noticing. So truly, while we're in the season, it's almost November, it's almost Thanksgiving, be thankful for what you have. You may not have a lot compared to some people. Compared to some people, I may not have much, but also to some other people, I may have a lot. You just need to be grateful for whatever it is that you have and practice gratitude every single day. That will help you romanticize life as well. So really be thankful for the warm blankets that you have. Be thankful for the knit blankets that you have. Surround yourself with friends and family and be grateful for that. Also, to go along with touch, play around with temperature a little bit, okay? So maybe make your house a little cooler, which I know might sound a little crazy, because if you are in the cooler months, you're like, why would I make my house cooler? I don't know, maybe open some windows to have your house a little bit cooler so you can wrap in a blanket and hold a warm mug and really just take in the feeling of being a little bit chilly, but having some warm hot chocolate, warm apple cider, warm coffee in your mug while you're watching a movie. Oh my God, I'm literally getting giddy over here. I'm gonna like kick my feet in excitement because I just love, wow. I was about to say I love fall. I don't think I've ever said that in my life. I literally have never said that in my life. I'm such a summer girl, but oh my gosh, I think I love fall. That's not even a joke. I'm just thinking about holding a warm mug and being a little chilly. Oh my gosh, especially if you're going to like a festival and it's a little chilly outside and you feel that cool autumn breeze and you're holding a warm drink. Really, really take that in. Close your eyes if you need to, okay? But romanticize it. Romanticize that moment. Listen to what's going on around you. Maybe there's some fall music playing or Halloween music playing. There's kids laughing, people screaming because there's a haunted house around. Take that in. Use your five senses. Use them to your advantage. Be grateful for your senses. Use them and romanticize your life. Sorry, I just went on a whole tangent. There's more to this video. But also use your touch for like grounding moments. I am not someone who's like, oh my God, I need to go put my bare feet on the grass because I need to ground. I need need to be. I am the person that's like, I need to go outside or I need to touch grass. But grounding is a very real, true thing. Using your touch is a very real thing, especially for our generation and the times that we're living in, where a lot of the times we're scrolling on our phones or we're watching somebody else live their life, or we're doom scrolling for hours and hours and hours, or maybe you're like me, you work on your computer all day. Really take this time in fall to ground. Touch the leaves on the ground. Touch all your fuzzy blankets. Go put your feet on the cool grass in the morning, or even like wear a fuzzy scarf or something. Or when you're doing your skincare, really take in what your skincare feels like on your skin. Grounding is a very important thing in life in general, but taking it into romanticizing something is completely different because you're really feeling things. You're really thinking about what you're touching, how it feels, how it smells, how it looks. Again, your 5 senses are so important when it comes to romanticizing things. It's not just about activities and hobbies that you're doing. It's about noticing the small things around you, seeing the beauty and the ordinary, turning something ordinary into something extraordinary, adding whimsy into your life, making things magical. Ugh, I'm so glad I'm doing this video. I am very passionate about this, if you can't tell. Also, another way that I personally love to romanticize my life is taking pictures, but I don't want you to feel like, or me to feel like, that pictures are the only way to romanticize things, because I feel like, especially as a content creator, obviously I love making content, I love taking photos, and I love sharing them with people online. But if you're only doing these things to take pictures or to make content, that is not romanticizing your life. It's literally just doing these things because you want other people to see that you're doing them, or just because you want to post this content. So that is something I personally struggle with, because I could be in a moment of romanticizing my life and I'm like, oh my gosh, let me take a picture of this so I can post it on my Instagram story. It's okay to take pictures of the little things that you see in life when you're romanticizing your life, but don't feel the need to share everything, because that completely ruins the point of romanticizing your life, I feel like. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with taking pictures of things that you think are aesthetic or cute or romanticized. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, don't feel the need to post absolutely everything that you're seeing, because it ruins the point of doing this for you and romanticizing your life because you need to. Like I was talking about in the beginning, romanticizing your life actually psychologically shifts your mindset and can change your mental health for the better. So taking it and turning it into like work or a job or something that you need to show off obviously is not going to help your mental state. You need to do this for you and you only. But I think that's all I have for today. I think the 5 senses is the cheat code to romanticizing literally anything in life. And so I wanted to go over those. Hopefully that helped you. It definitely helped me. Again, notice the small things in life. That is what romanticizing your life is. Find the beauty, find the extraordinary, find the things that most people wouldn't see or most people wouldn't look at, and take those small things and turn them into something big or something bigger. Not necessarily big, just something a little bit bigger, something a little more important. Anyways, that is all that I have for you in this video. I'm really hoping that that was helpful. Be sure to comment below your favorite way to romanticize things, so that way me and others who are in the comments can see. And also let me know in the comments what was helpful for you. I think for me, the most helpful thing that I learned while doing research on romanticizing your life is the fact that it's literally all about the small things. I know I've said this so many times, but that's what it is. Take it or leave it. Romanticizing your life is the small things. It's not about the big things. That's what helped me the most, because I'm like always on the look now for things that other people don't notice. That's the end of this video. If you did like it, as always, please consider liking and subscribing. But I am going to love ya and leave ya, and I'll see you next time. Bye.